We're going to go to the supervisors now for one last question for them. Neil Bach, you're first. Considering the Carroll Public Library serves the entire county, how much will you support a new Carroll library?
Well, library support currently does come from the county to the libraries based upon their usage. They just need to turn in the figures and they do get some support. I think you mean how much extra support would they give them if they wanted to build a new library. And personally, I think the library can use improvements. I think there's other options they can look at. The main problem they have in the library is there's not enough room for computer terminals. You can get a lot of computer terminals in a not real large space for a lot less money than what the city's talking about. So, you know, we don't want to buy Taj Mahal. I'm not in favor of pumping a whole bunch of county money into that. But if they need some help to do some remodeling, set up a new computer terminal area, I think we could perhaps look at that, depending on what our other priorities are. That's the other question, compared to what? Thank you.
Thank you, Neil Bach. Cheryl Wagner, same question.
Concerning a library, I know it's a hot topic right now. I think the county would support any project that the city decides on based on its merit. It'd have to be investigated. We'd have to listen to the constituents. Do we need a library? Maybe. Can we do with the one we have? Maybe. But I'm elected countywide, so I would listen to the rural and the city people, taxpayers, before I would make that decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl Wagner. Marilyn Depay, why does the recorder's office charge $25 for assisting with a passport application when a person can do it for free on the internet?
First of all, nothing is free. If they are processing a passport on the internet, it is more likely a renewal. We charge $25 because we take the passport application in. We help the individual process that passport. We make sure the pictures are there, the birth certificate is there, the proper signatures are there, the document is filled in, and we make sure that it is sent overnight, our 2-day service, return receipt, to Passport Services, which we are required to do. Once we receive that passport, the recorder's office is responsible for tracking that passport until it is received by Passport Services. Renewals are not charged the $25. So maybe that's where the $25 question is coming from.
Sarah Biter?
Personally, I'd rather spend my $25 in the county versus getting it free on the internet. There's no way to track it. You don't know when you're gonna get it. If you're on a timeline, you just don't know. I mean, if you go in your county's office, you have a timeline. They can tell you when you will get it and how you will get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah Biter. It's come time now for closing statements from each of the candidates. We're going to start with the recorder's office first, but Marilyn, you're going to go first, and then Sarah.
I want to thank the Chamber for inviting me to this legislative forum. I also want to thank the citizens of Carroll County for their support of me and the Recorder's Office. And I also want to thank my staff for their dedication to you, the citizens. I bring to the Recorder's Office knowledge of the office, quick response to citizens' concerns, a vision for the future, problem solver, experienced decision maker, and a leader in the Recorder's Office. I have statewide and national connections for problem solving. I am an experienced leader. Because of technology, we are able to respond to the needs of citizens faster and more efficiently. I will continue to offer quality and consistency in service, fiscal responsibility, and dependability to you, the citizens. Thank you again for this opportunity to be here. I ask for your vote, whether by entering the voting booth or absentee on November 2nd. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn Depay. Sarah Biter, your closing comments.
I'd like to thank you all again for coming tonight. It's time for new leadership, and I have what it takes. I have the leadership skills. I'm very efficient. I'm hardworking. I'm loyal, and I will be loyal to you. I'm enthusiastic, and I'm committed to the county. I'm an energetic person with a positive attitude, and I'm very dedicated. You can trust me. I will excel, and I am capable of doing this position for you, the residents of Carroll County. So I ask you to take a minute when you vote this year on November 2nd and not vote straight party. Go through and choose each candidate wisely and think about each decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah Bider. Our supervisor candidates will give their closing comments. First, Neil Bach, then Cheryl Wagner. Neil?
Thank you, everyone, for being here. When we were in business, we'd have customers who'd want to buy things they really didn't need or wouldn't want. We wouldn't sell it to them because there's two things we never sold out. That was our integrity and our trust. Ladies and gentlemen, as a supervisor candidate, my integrity and my trust is not for sale. I don't want to create any perception or play games or pretend I'm somebody I'm not. I am who I am. I cannot be all things to all people, but I assure you that if I'm elected, I will work very hard. I will not sit on the sidelines and vote on issues as they go by. I will work on the sidelines to help develop the issues. My name is Neil Bach, and I want to be your county supervisor. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil Bach. Cheryl Wagner, your closing comments.
Thanks, Jim. I wanted you to know tonight that the taxpayer is my main priority, and all my goals involve them. I want to get them the best bang for their buck by being fiscally responsible. The knowledge and experience that I have in local government, agriculture, and business are proving a valuable asset on the board. I feel I can make a difference with fresh ideas. I realize I'm at the beginning of the learning curve for the past year, but my experiences make me a good balance between the citizens of Carroll County and the Board of Supervisors. I have traveled the county roads with the engineer and seen firsthand the need for good maintenance to keep our agricultural community safe. I have toured the disability facilities in the area and spoken to the directors, the staff, and the clients. I have compassion for those that can't help themselves and saw firsthand the need for a strong mental health budget. I have had conversations with all the elected officials, department heads, their staff, and the custodians at the courthouse. I am approachable and reliable. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you for the past year, and now I ask you for your vote in the upcoming election on November 2nd. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl Wagner.